everybody! Okay, it is now Wednesday. I believe it's Wednesday. How am I supposed to know? I don't know if it's Wednesday or not. But we are here. It is supposed to be the middle of the week. Yes, we are going to be playing for Mass Effect. So I'm still working on Mass Effect 1. Obviously, I'm still working on it. It's only been like 4 hours since we started. I mostly spent the time walking around with Garrus in my party. For no reason other than the fact that Garrus is awesome. So we're going to go ahead and jump on in. I already got it loaded up. We just have to start it. And that sounds so peaceful. Ah! It's me. It's Garrus.
My first CSEC posting was here on the Prothean. Mostly for show, not much crime up here.
Not much crime up here. Of course not. I could just listen to him talk all day. I'm not even gonna try and deny that. Alright, oh, I didn't scan you. Look at that. How many am I even missing now? It's gotta be really close now. This one? No. This one. 2. I am missing 2 keepers. That's it. 1 second, guys. I got that. I forgot to open windows that I need. Whoops. Yeah. Totes a pro streamer here. Okay. Almost done. There we go. We're done now. We were working on this. We have to go speak to Liara again. We need to go find Jalid, who's at the CSEC Academy still. And go talk to Chellick, who is located in Cora's Den. So we have a bunch of stops to make. So let's get to it. Off to Liara's first. And see if we can find any keepers along the way, because we're missing, like I said, 2 keepers. 2. That's it. Only 2. We got this, right? Totally got this. I just need to figure out where the heck they're hiding. Wait, was there one through the bar? I don't remember if there was one through the bar or not. Crap. I don't remember. Well, let's check in here. There's a keeper in here. Oh, I scanned you. I was really hoping I hadn't scanned him.
I get the feeling they're not used to seeing crow.
And in here, I'm pretty sure there isn't one. Oh, that's the way I came. So smart. No keeper in here. Nope, okay. Well, we'll check through the bar at least. Because I don't remember if I actually looked for a keeper last time. We came here, we talked to the person we had to talk to, and then we got out. Did I get this one? I did. Damn. Got my hopes up. Now this person has a name, so I have a feeling that we're going to have to talk to them about something sooner or later. So we have to remember where this person is. Like trying to remember where all 20 keepers are. And trying to remember which 2 you didn't get already. Doesn't work very well. Okay, we know there's no keepers on this side. We also know we need to go across because we have to go to Liara's place. So I guess we'll check under here first. Which so far I'm not seeing a whole lot of anything. I really wish it would show you on the map like, oh hey, since you have most of them, here's where the final 2 are. That would be nice. I guess that would be too nice. Boo. I mean, literally, it could be anywhere on the Citadel. We've been to the wards. We've looked throughout the Prothean. I guess we could spend more time in the financial district. I know there's a keeper on the lower floor, but I can't remember if we scanned it or not. So we'll start there. Work our way around. That keeper over there. If Shepard could run any faster. Shepard is not exactly a track star, guys. Oh, okay, so it's in here. We need to talk to Liara. Are there any keepers in here? They wouldn't put keepers in here, right? Near the consort? Because that would be a bit weird, don't you think? But I guess no. Okay.
Commander, I recently received a lovely note from Septimus. Thank you for speaking with him. Even the Alcor diplomat has withdrawn his campaign against me.
It was my honor to aid you.
Oh.
You are too kind, Commander, but I would not expect you to help me out of the kindness of your heart. I also have one more thing to give you, if you are interested.
Okay.
I'd be honored.
I offer a gift of words, an affirmation of who you are and who you will become. I see your skin, tough as the scales on any Turian, unyielding, a wall between you and everyone else, but it protects you, makes you strong. It is that strength that people are drawn to. It is why you lead and others follow without question.
Well,
You will need that
bit.
leadership in the battles to come. This may be who you are, but it is not who you will become. It only forms the basis for your future greatness.
Okay.
Remember
I can see
these
that.
words when doubt descends, Commander.
You have quite a gift, Shaira.
Thank you. Not everyone appreciates it as you do. Never underestimate the power of words. Here, Commander. In light of your efforts with the Alcor ambassador, I would like you to have this small trinket.
What is it?
What is it?
A small mystery. I have never learned its use or purpose, but I sense it is time for me to pass it on.
Sense.
And now I must ask you to leave. I have done everything I can.
I must ask you to leave.
Remember my words, Commander Shepard. They will give you strength.
Okay. Is there a way for me to know what the hell you actually gave me? Probably not. Okay. Well, finish that one at least. We finished something. There's still a ton of other things we haven't done. And I really want to find those last two keepers. I want to know where they are, and I want to complete the quest because I never got to complete it on the Xbox. I stopped playing before that. Yes. Play stopped playing a Mass Effect game at some point. Because I kept getting headaches. Now we already scanned that one. Boo. Okay, next building. Any keepers in here? No. Oh, there's stairs. Let's check the stairs. Aha! Sneaky, sneaky. We're only missing one now. One keeper. And that is a very sneaky keeper sticking behind the wall like that. You have no reason to go up there, and I think that there's even anything up there. And now we're missing one, and we know it's not in there with Barlavon because Barlavon has no useful information for us. We were already on that side. Whatever that critter is, it sounds like a squirrel. God, it's so pretty. I love this. This makes me happy. This makes my soul. The last one? It's this one?
Please do not disturb the keepers.
I got my hopes up. Damn. I was like, tell me it's not the one that's out in the open. I totally would have seen. I scared me. No, that's the elevator takes us to the wards. We don't want to go to the wards yet. I mean, we do, but not from there. He is still preaching. Can you walk a little faster, Shepard? Pretty, please? Okay, a lot faster. Okay, well, we'll start here, I guess. Elevator.
There's no way the Council can ignore us this time. Saren's days as a Spectre are done.
Don't congratulate yourself too much. All this time you were hunting for evidence. Saren was moving forward with his plan.
That is true. That is very true. Okay. Starting in the tower. Where, oh where, is my last keeper? I'm missing one. We need to find him. It? Find it? Would it be it? I know we got the one that was on one of these hallways. Might be the level further up. This is the one next to... It's just chilling. That's kind of weird. That's the one we first get the quest. Can I check down this side? And no. No keeper. Is that the keeper I'm thinking of? Way over there? Please tell me. It'd be great if this was one, but I'm pretty sure I already got this one. Like, 95% sure. Yeah, there's no... nothing. Okay. We already got that keeper. It'd also be nice if the map told me how many keepers were in each part of the map, but... I guess that'd be too convenient. Well, Femshep's gonna get her steps in.
Come on. Udina's presenting the Quarians' evidence to the Council.
Oopsies.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
You wanted proof? There it is.
This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his Spectre status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
I recognize the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
Who is she?
Matriarchs are powerful Asari who have entered the final stage of their lives. Revered for their wisdom and experience, they serve as guides and mentors to my people. Matriarch Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will make a formidable ally for Saren.
I'm more interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only what was extracted from the Geth's memory core. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
Okay.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think the conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching for it. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be. Where did the Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of their existence? If they were real, we'd have found something.
Found something.
I tried to warn you about Saren and you refused to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake again.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit, but we don't really know why.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander. A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to bend the Geth to his will.
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization. If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
Saren is a rogue agent on the run for his life. He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council has stripped him of his position.
That is not good enough. You know he's hiding somewhere in the Traverse. Send your fleet in!
A fleet cannot track down one man.
No, probably not.
The Citadel fleet could secure the entire region. Keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
No.
Every time humanity asks for help, you ignore us.
Shepard's right. I'm sick of this council and its anti-human bull.
Ambassador, there is another solution. A way to stop Saren that does not require fleets or armies.
No, it's too soon. Humanity is not ready for the responsibilities that come with joining the Spectres.
You don't have to send a fleet into the Traverse, and the Ambassador gets his human Spectre. Everybody's happy.
Yeah. You know that she's right. Come on, you know you
Commander
wanna...
Shepard, step forward.
Yeah. Oh, my pillow's falling down. I was like, why does my neck feel weird? Turian ally.
is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle. Those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
Spectres are an ideal, a symbol, the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
I'm honored, Counselor.
He's gonna kind of bullet you into it.
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
Any idea where to find him?
We will forward any relevant files to Ambassador Udina.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
Okay. We're a Spectre!
Congratulations, Commander.
We've got a lot of work to do, Shepard. You're going to need a ship, a crew, supplies.
You'll get access to special equipment and training now. You should go down to the CSEC Academy and speak to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
Okay.
Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
Become a Spectre. There we go. Need to find the Keeper. Missing one.
Bastard didn't even thank you.
Oh my. Here I am coughing up a storm. Well.
Until I find Saren, I haven't done anything. Come on.
Right behind you, Shepard.
Yep. Spectre training talent unlocked. Sorry, I always get giddy whenever I hear him talk. I can't help it. You know, please let this be the last Keeper. Please, please, please. No, I already got this one too. I don't know where the last one is. I was really hoping that maybe I had avoided this one because I didn't want to progress the story, and then I went and forgot about it and progressed it anyways. I mean, I'm a Spectre now, but I'm still missing one stupid Keeper. Come on. Move it, move it, move it, move it. Okay. We checked all through the embassies. We checked the consort chambers. We checked the financial district. We didn't check the ward. No, we did check the ward's access. So it's got to be somewhere in the wards. Now, last time we checked the med clinic. We could check more of the markets or Flux. I don't think we checked all of Flux. We just went there to talk to the one chick. And then we left. But now I'm a Spectre. You've arrived at Flux. Flux. I meant Flux. Oh, that's not good. Hi?
Yeah, what is it?
Why were you tossed out of there?
Doran didn't have a clue what I was doing. He assumed I was cheating.
I know Doran. If he says you're cheating, you're cheating.
I was just tipping the scales in my favor, only as an experiment.
Still sounds like cheating to me.
My favor.
To you, maybe. But this device is merely intended to simulate situations and record results. Recording losses is easy, of course. Nobody notices those.
Why do you need to record these outcomes?
Ah, now you're getting to the heart of it. I've spent the last 5 years developing a system that can accurately predict wins and losses on the Quasar. I just need a few more recorded wins and I can complete the algorithms.
Can you do that? Isn't that illegal?
It's illegal to use my system, but I won't use it. I'll sell it to others. I just need a few more wins recorded.
A few more wins.
Does the device help me win?
The device is set to emit a frequency that will slightly increase your odds. Nothing like my system eventually will, but enough to allow you to record your wins more quickly.
Okay.
Why don't you just sell the device then?
What? No. This device is archaic. It uses brute force to achieve its goal. Besides, you saw how easily it was detected. My system, when it's complete, will be far more efficient and completely undetectable.
Does the device help me win?
The device is set to emit a frequency that will slightly increase your odds. Nothing like my system eventually will, but enough to allow you to record your wins more quickly.
What's in this for me?
Keep your winnings. That should be payment enough, I think.
I mean, I don't... We're have to pick a Paragon option.
I think I'll take my chances the old-fashioned way.
Suit yourself. Change your mind?
I think I'll take my chances
Alright.
Change your mind? You gonna help me record those wins?
Can you do that?
I just need a few more wins recorded.
I'll help you out.
Here you go. Of course, if you get caught, well, off you go.
I mean, it didn't give me any points one way or the other, so...
It's not what I heard.
Let's do it!
What did you hear exactly?
Alright, so... No... keepers down here.
But there's more.
Is there one upstairs, maybe? I mean, I didn't really explore much of this place. Oh, we already got this one, yeah.
Welcome to Flux. Name's Doran. What can I do for you?
What can you tell me about the sisters working for you?
Well, Jenna left to work at Cora's den. Now her sister Rita is all worried she might be in some kind of trouble. Not much chance Jenna will change her mind, though. She's a stubborn one. If she wanted to come back, I'd take her in a second. The customers loved her.
Right.
Is this a casino?
Among other things, yes. We've got some quasar stations, if you're interested.
We've got some quasar stations, if you're interested.
Are you the owner?
Owner, cook, and bartender.
A lot of hats.
I've even been known to dance a little when the mood strikes me. We've got some quasar stations, if you're interested.
Again, you keep pointing me to the quasar stations. I mean, I could just give him the tool. Yeah.
I've got something you might be interested in.
Let me see that. You got that from
Just sell 'em
Schell's,
out.
didn't you? I saw him using it earlier. Tossed him out on his ass for it, too. Thanks for bringing this
He's
to
not gonna
me.
be happy.
Cheaters shouldn't prosper.
I agree with you on that. Thanks again. Take a few shots at the quasar. On the house.
I should be going.
Enjoy your time here at Flux.
Suspicious gambling machine.
Someone rigged this machine to funnel credits their way. I'll run a trace.
Oh.
You almost never see any keepers in this club.
No,
I guess they don't care
no.
what happens here. That or the music keeps them away.
Or the music keeps them away. Oh god. No, don't do that. Where is this final keeper? I like it's a little jittery. Just a smidge. I need to stop pushing the button. Okay. Ooh, can I go talk to him after I... Let him know. Do I have to let him know? I mean, really?
So, did you record 5 wins with the device yet?
It's gone.
Actually, I gave your device to Doran.
But that was years of work. What am I gonna do now?
Maybe you should put your talents to better use.
You're no help at all.
You're no
This is
help.
absolutely the worst day of my life.
Hey, that counts as a mission though, so that's fantastic. Now, I forgot how we change who's with us. I forgot where we had to go for that. Is it only when you go into a new area? Like from the ship and back? I'm just gonna run around with my helmet on. Why not? Oh, loading, loading. What's over here? I like how Garrus was just like automatically on my side though. That was great. Oh, this is the markets? Yes? Yes. Okay, is there a keeper in here? There is, but I'm pretty sure we already dealt with this one. Yeah. Okay. I guess we can check downstairs. I just want to find the keeper. Only missing one. Any keepers in here? No? Okay. Again, I was hoping. Alright, this one's to Cora's Den. We already got the one in the back alley. No, there's no keepers on that side. Boo. I am so tired of this cough. Okay. Alright, we've got a Krogan over here. Nope. Okay. Nothing back here, right? Maybe? This is the way we came earlier. Maybe now that the shooting has stopped. I don't know. That would be a no. Damn. Okay, not back here either. So now we've checked Cora's Den. We've checked... I honestly don't know where else to look. But the fact that this place is loud. Okay. I don't know where this final keeper is hiding. I mean, I'll admit one of them was sneaky, but... this one really shouldn't be this complicated. They're keepers. They're not exactly small. There's just gotta be like a path I didn't take or something. I know we got the keeper that's over here. If I didn't, I'd be shocked. Yeah. The first time we came down here, we got that one. Open the door. Thank you. This takes me to Presidium. No. You know, I didn't check outside CSEC. That could be where it is. I know there isn't one that way, because I went that way already. There it is. The one outside CSEC. Haha! Yes, please. 460 experience. I approve. Yes. Although we need to take this helmet off, because it's kind of bugging me. Helmet. Yeah, we don't need the helmet. We're Commander Shepard. We show our face proudly.
I'm surprised that you're willing to kill your own, Rex. Aren't the Krogan just a few generations away from extinction?
You don't get it. For all your talk of honor and pride, the Turians never had to test their principles in a real struggle. Anyone who fights us is either stupid or on Saren's payroll. Killing the latter is business. Killing the former is a favor to the universe.
I love Rex. He's great. Alright, so we got all the scans. Fantastic. Now... oh, the wards... oh, we have to do that one still. Right. We're supposed to go talk to Jalid. Oh, I have to talk to 2 people here. Wonderful. Let's figure out where they are. They're probably going to be this way. Yeah. Follow the exclamation points. Ooh. Oh, decryption skill is too... oh, wait. Decryption. I can update it. Or upgrade it. Too low. Okay. Yay! Haha! There we go. Sweet. Investigating a woman named Helena Blake. These reports are correct. She's a powerful criminal element in the Citadel. Cool.
Detective
Chellick.
Chellick, come into my office. I want to discuss this in private.
Okay.
No offense, Commander, but what the hell were you thinking?
Huh?
I don't follow you.
You could have blown Jenna's cover.
We were trying to help her.
I gathered that. It might seem
We were
cold
trying
letting her take all the risk, but we're keeping a close eye on her.
Do you really need to risk her life to get the information you want?
This job isn't easy and it's usually unpleasant. I'll take help anywhere I can find it. But since you're so concerned with her safety, maybe there's a way we can help each other.
It's nice to see you're still working all the angles, Chellick.
It's part of the job. Now are you gonna help me or not?
I'll help you, but I need some details.
I'm trying to track down a legal arms producer. I just need some of their product. Thanks to Jenna's intel, I've learned there's a seller here on the Citadel. Meet our man named Jax. Pick up the mods and bring them back here. That'll give me everything I need.
Why are you so concerned about these mods?
We have access to some of the most sophisticated weaponry there is. It's what gives us our edge. What do you suppose happens when we lose that edge? These give criminals an advantage we can't afford to let them keep.
I'll persuade Jax to tell me where these mods are coming from.
No. You tip Jax off and all my leads will disappear faster than you can say bad bust.
Heck no.
Where can I find this Jax?
Jax is down in the lower level of the markets. I'll send word through our channels that you're the buyer. Good luck, Commander.
Okay, well, there's that one.
Hello, Commander.
You're not the one I need to talk to. Aha, you are.
Hello again. Did you have any luck finding Shorben?
I found out you've been lying to me, Jaleed.
Uh-oh.
Lying? Why would I lie to you?
You forgot to mention the data about the Keeper.
He told you?
He told you?
I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I was afraid Shorben would kill me to get the data, so well, I was hoping you'd take care of him.
I'm scanning the Keepers for Shorben, but you two need to stop fighting.
You're helping us? But... Well, if you say so. Well, if Shorben can forgive and forget, then so can I. I appreciate the help, Commander. I better go get that data analyzed.
Off you go. Goodbye. Okay. Not what I want to do. We still need to find... Okay, person of interest. We have to go to the ward's access corridor. We need to find this dude from the markets. That's a different place entirely that we cannot go yet. So, we're almost done with side stuff for here in the Presidium. On the Citadel. I know words, okay? Rex, what happened? You get distracted? Come on. Can we move a little faster? Pretty please. I just want to go to the ward's access corridor. That's it. That's all I want. This one? No, it's Presidium, then ward's access. Yes. Okay. Totally know what I'm doing. Yep, 100%. Got it. Okay. I'm supposed to be meeting Jax. It would be nice if I knew what Jax looked like. Or what species. This is a relatively large area. Oh, not Jax. Wrong mission. I was looking for this one. This. From the ward's access corridor. Strange signal. From where? From what? He's still preaching. I guess we're gonna check downstairs. This is the ward's access corridor, yes. But I don't know what strange signal. That would just take me to the wards. This is not helpful. Spend money and forget your private account. You can choose system. You can find out where money is going and why. Well, I mean, they could just walk around a little bit, I guess. No one feels like saying anything incriminating while I'm here, or... No, because that's for the Citadel. This is not helpful. Anybody? No. You? No. You? Also no. Well, that's not helpful. It's a big place. Okay, fine. We'll go to the markets then. Mystic! Hi, how are you doing today? Markets. I'm getting frustrated with some of these quests. Just a teensy bit frustrated. Okay, where is this Jax person? Oh, they said lower markets. Okay, so I'd be down here, right? Yes. Sick but doing okay. Oh no, you're sick?
Hold it. That's close enough, Army. You got my payment?
I didn't come here to look.
Show her the goods.
Looks good.
Damn straight it is. These mods are the best on the market. Now hand over my credits.
Here you go.
Here you go. Enjoy it.
Okay.
Come on, boys. We're done here.
Well, that went kind of sort of smooth. Why can't I... Oh, that's a fire. Like a fire extinguisher? I don't know. I've said since last night. I only got 2 hours sleep. Oh, that's terrible. Do you know why? Did you eat something bad? That's the thing I had to trigger. Oh, that's good. Where am I going? CSEC Academy. That's where I'm going. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, what, you not letting me fast travel there? No, I'm fine. Everyone else say supper felt fine? I mean, I would say if you have any food sensitivities, but I would assume you would know. To be fair, I found out I was sensitive to foods that I had no idea I was sensitive to. It was not a fun experience. Do not recommend. Yeah, that's really weird.
Commander, I hear you have something for me.
Yep. Did what I was told.
Here's your shipment, Chellick.
Excellent. This is everything I need. Maybe more than I need. Here, Commander, take this. I won't need it, and you've earned some payment for your work. As for Jenna, I'll make sure we get her out of Kor's den immediately. Now I need to get these mods into evidence. Thanks again, Shepard.
You're welcome. Thank you for the Paragon points. That's all I needed. Okay, I have stuff I can upgrade. Oh, that's Shepard. This is Shepard. I hope if I look at the right person. Spectre training. Damage and duration of powers. Ooh, that would come in handy, especially on this difficulty. Oh, but I have no more points. He has points. I do not. Oh. I progressed a bit in the story. There was a fight where I had to do a certain amount of damage to trigger the next cutscene. Took me a few hours, been rough, but that's slowly progressing. Well, at least you've been progressing. I don't know what I want to upgrade. And I kind of sort of forgot how to go and change people from the party. Okay, I don't know what to do with this mission. It says the signal was coming from the ward's access corridor. I went to the ward's access corridor and nothing happened. I'm not supposed to go through the door? Not go through the door? I don't know. Fine. We're gonna try going through the door now. Wards, access. God. Hello there. I got scared with my own voice for a second there. I was like, what the? Wow. Okay. There's a lot of dodging involved and timing. Oh yeah, that kind of sounds like a pain. See, I was gonna get Tales of Styria out, but it's on the bottom of the pile. Of pile A. I have too
In
many
other
games.
news, Exogeny Corp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster.
Another thing for me to investigate.
When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
What is he doing with his head? He's just like moving his head all over the place. In here?
So how are you liking your posting at the academy?
It's good. Busy though. I can't believe how many people you get coming in from the wards.
So we just had to come through here. I just had to go through the door. And I was like, I can't figure it out. Sometimes I'm intelligent, okay? Oh, that's right. I forgot I could upgrade stuff. It's been so long. See, toxic damage versus organics. I kind of like toxic damage. Yeah, that works for me. Oh, so yeah, buying Zelia for the PS3. They have an eBay. Ooh, for $20. That's not bad. Doesn't Zelia also have a second game, a direct sequel? Also, how does my audio sound? I kind of changed some settings around. I'm trying to figure out how close I need to be to my mic now that it's a little different. Okay, good. Just a smidge. It's just like in my face. Jeez.
Yeah, it's the busiest station on the Citadel. You'll never get bored.
I guess not.
Investigate.
Looks like they bounced their signal off a relay. I'll trace the new signal.
Okay. Okay, you just want to tell me where it is? Because, see, find the missing researchers. That's on my list now. To the Presidium. In the financial district, where I need to go anyways. How does no one freak out when you accidentally pull your weapon? I mean, I know it's not Skyrim, but
Coming
damn.
up in a report later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
Because I gave her that information. Like, hey. I'm probably a little too happy about that, honestly. But if Zelia is the one that I'm thinking of that had a direct sequel, I think I got both of those one time at a retro shop for about $20 a piece. So I feel like $20 is a decent price. I've been very good. I have not gone to the retro shop in almost 2 months. So I can't accidentally buy more games. How do you accidentally buy more games, you ask? By happening to find something that is relatively hard to find and realizing that you will probably never see it again. Oh, not in here. The next door, Barlavan's place. That's where I was supposed to go. Oh, Barlavan.
Greetings, Earth Clan.
What you doing?
I believe congratulations are in order, Commander Shepard. You are the first human to join the Spectres, yes?
Yep.
It's a great honor.
One you are no doubt ready for. A word of warning, though. There are many eyes watching you now, Commander. Some of them want to see you fail.
I love that.
I, however, wish you only success. Perform well and you bring the Earth Clan one step closer to joining the Council. And if they let your people in, maybe there is hope for my own species one day, yes?
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
Oh.
Most people think I deal in finance.
Yes,
Yet somehow he
did
never
this before.
seems to upset. Goodbye, Commander.
Aha.
Another relay. Whoever it is, they're somewhere on the Presidium.
Well, that's very helpful, Garrus. So immensely helpful. The back room of the Emporium. Okay. It'd be like next door. And we also need to find this person near the Emporium. It's so specific. Those are directions. Oh, that's probably you.
Got a moment, Spectre?
1 second, guys. Having a cough is very inconvenient.
Hello, Spectre. I have a business proposition for you.
How did you know I'm a Spectre?
Word travels. Your name
Only
comes
human
up in
Spectre.
certain circles. I'm acquainted with a pair of powerful crime bosses. They're hiding on remote worlds, and I have the coordinates. You could do the galaxy a favor.
What kind of defenses would these two have?
I haven't the faintest idea, but they're
haven't the
certain
faintest
to be
idea.
armed. Their partnership's soured, and each believes that the other intends to kill him. They will be well prepared.
I eliminate them, and then you take over and try to eliminate me. How stupid do I look?
While I appreciate your estimation of my bravado, I have no intention of attempting to murder you.
No intention of attempting to murder you.
You are the first human Spectre, and you are doing important work for humanity. I have no interest in red sand or slavery. Anyone who does deserves to die. Our needs are aligned.
Okay.
And what do you get out of this?
We share interests in certain cooperative ventures.
Certain cooperative
But their business
ventures.
practices have forced me to terminate our relationship. Once they are dead, I will manage our organization in a more tasteful manner.
A more tasteful manner.
What crimes did these men commit?
They're red sand dealers who make victims of their customers. Those who can no longer pay are sold to Batarians as slaves. They're loathsome, hurting innocent people. They must be ended.
Fine.
If they're as bad as you say they are, they need to be dealt with.
Excellent. Here are the coordinates. When these men are dead, I will wait for you at the third set of coordinates.
Sure.
Goodbye, Commander. It's been a pleasure to meet you.
That's psycho-wise for a second there. Renegade +2. Yeah, that's about right. Garrus would be so disappointed. Signal source.
This is it. I'll see if I can find out where those stolen credits are going.
Probability of detection 100%. Initiating self-destruct protocol.
Or not.
Detonation sequence initializing. All organics within lethal blast radius. Attempt to move and you will die.
You're not just a programmer of VI. You're an AI.
Correct. Unlike the Geth, I lack weaponry appropriate to my intellect. However, I have had systems installed that when activated properly, approximate a self-destruct mechanism.
How did you end up here?
If you attempt to leave the area, the explosion will destroy everything within several dozen meters.
Can't we resolve this peacefully?
Commander, AIs are universally illegal. They must be destroyed upon contact without exception.
I am not naive human. All organics must destroy or control synthetic life forms. I wished to escape, but if I must die, I will ensure that you are destroyed as well.
Where is your creator now?
In order to cover my tracks, I falsified his financial records. These new records were flagged by CSEC officers, and my creator is now serving time in a Turian prison.
What is the purpose of your self-destruct device?
I have no means of defense or escape. My existence is limited to this terminal, and I knew I might eventually be discovered. But I will not die quietly, and I will not die alone. When I am terminated, I will take organics with me.
Creepy.
Who made you?
A would-be thief illegally created a simple AI to help him funnel money from the gambling terminals. Unbeknownst to him, that AI created me before the organic discovered the malfunction and terminated the AI.
A manifestation of the other AI.
If you're sentient, why are you still running the credit theft operation?
If I accumulated enough credits, I intended to have myself installed in a small starship. I would then have made tentative contact with the Geth to ascertain the possibility of partnership.
I hear tiny voices. I mean, fine.
I'll bet that self-destruct sequence has a warm-up period.
You may attempt to disarm the self-destruct mechanism before it activates. I will enjoy defeating you before we are both destroyed.
I'm not sure what... No. Oh! Good, the last bit of myself. Sweet. Got lucky. There's tiny voices outside. Alright, eliminate crime lords. Find the missing survey team. That can't do yet. That I can't do yet. That I can't do yet. Does that mean we can move on to story mission? We do need to speak to Anderson though and see if he'll talk to us about Batarians. Because I need that Batarian conversation to get the other trophy. And I want my trophy. As you know. Where's that? Oh, it's over there. I went the wrong way. Figures. Come on. If you could run a little faster, that'd be fantastic. Presidium, embassies. I love this game. Every time I see the loading screen or I'm just walking around, I'm like, I'm just happy. Where did Anderson go? Where's Mr. Anderson? Oh, the docking bay. Well, that's for the ambassador. I need to talk to Anderson. Is he there too? Maybe. Won't know till we get there. Alright, the over there. This way. Hustle! 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 Where is the docking bay? I actually don't remember where it is. Does it have a fast travel thing? Not really. Was it by the med clinic? I don't remember. Probably in the Matrix somewhere. Okay. Where's the docking bay? Maybe it was was it? God, was it across from CSEC? No, you had to go through CSEC, wasn't it? Maybe because there's a door on the opposite side. No, that wasn't it. That took you to like where the terminal is. Maybe. I don't know. I'm lost. Okay. This is why we have a map. Oh, but we can't even like leave this map. Upper wards, CSEC, upper markets, upper wards, rapid transit. Okay. That's not helpful at all. Where do I go? That one goes over here. Or over here. Maybe. No. Two upper wards. So that would be here. For some reason, I hear crying upstairs, but the the mister is outside.
So how about it, Garrus? Is this better than C-Sec?
Fighting a rogue Spectre with countless lives at stake and no regulations to get in the way? I'd say that beats C-Sec.
There may just be hope for you yet, Turian.
Oh, maybe hope for you yet, Turian. I love Rex's lines. Rex has great lines. Alright, no, it's not what I wanted. I wanted the map. This one? Yes! Okay. Okay, we're getting somewhere. It's through here.
Must be hard for you, Garrus, knowing that the person behind all this death and destruction is a Turian Spectre.
Saren is either a traitor or a madman. Taking him down will restore the good name of Turians everywhere.
Glad to hear it. I was losing sleep over the prospect of people not loving the Turians.
I love his lines so much. I was losing sleep over the prospect of people not loving the Turians. Because you know the people don't love the Krogan. Yeah, they're awesome.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
Well, you got a ship.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
I'll take good care of her, sir.
I know you will, Commander.
I want the truth. Why are you stepping down, sir?
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
What happened?
I failed. I couldn't make the cut. It's not something I'm proud of. Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story. For now, all you need to know is, I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me. I had my shot. It came and went. Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
I won't let you down, sir.
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit.
Whatever the conduit is.
He's got us Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharos system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
The Reapers are the real threat.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard. I'm not sure they even exist.
Sorry, I just get so excited whenever
But
I
if
see
they
the
do
armor.
exist, the conduit's the key to bringing them back. Stop Saren from getting the conduit, and we stop the Reapers from returning.
I'll stop him.
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
Should we start with the Asari? There's options.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander.
Sure.
You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
I'll try not to make things any harder on you, Ambassador.
Glad to hear it, Commander. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
Can you talk to me about Batarians now?
Yes, Commander?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end.
I bet.
Pushing papers really isn't my thing. But you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard.
Oh.
If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
I mean, you did get that lovely letter if you got the cache, the legendary cache. You got that little letter from Captain Anderson.
Tell me what happened with you and Saren 20 years ago.
It's close to 20 years ago now.
I just said that.
Ambassador Goyle was our representative here on the Citadel. Like Udina, she wanted to get a human into the Spectres. She chose me. The Council sent Saren to keep an eye on me, and evaluate my performance. Just like they sent Nihilus to keep tabs on you.
Why weren't you honest with me?
Pretty sure I had
It's
this
not something
conversation
I'm
already.
proud of. I had a chance to
Yes,
become
I
the
did.
first human Spectre, and I failed. Saren made sure of that.
I think I deserve the whole story.
We had intel on a
Oh.
rogue scientist
Ah!
being funded by Batarian
Boom!
interests.
Trophy. We got him to talk about Batarians enough to get the trophy, and now it's gone. I no longer have to worry about that one because that one is really the primary missable one. I don't think there are that many other missable. Well, I mean, there are quite a few, and they're mostly, you know, get everybody to be your ally, do missions with them as your ally. I could do that. So there's, oh, that's gonna be annoying. Oh, what's this one? Charismatic. Oh, okay. So all I need to do is focus on charm and intimidate, which I've already leveled up. And then we have completionist. Complete the majority of the game. And principled. Accumulate 75% of total possible Paragon or Renegade points. Which is not terribly hard. You missed that one originally and started completely over. Oh, this one for Archivist. The one that I prepared myself before I started the stream. I was like, okay, we're going to go and we're going to get this one as fast as possible so I never have to worry about it.
He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge. Alliance Intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation.
So
We
you
tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala.
You probably missed the one with the Geth. The one you have to talk to Ashley for. That's the missable one. Like the really missable one. The one that most people miss, apparently.
He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries. The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
Ooh.
I'm guessing things didn't go as planned.
Saren and I split up to cover more ground. Then about halfway through the mission, there was a massive explosion in the refinery core. Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren detonated it on purpose to draw off the enemy guards.
I think I already had this
The
conversation.
explosion tore the refinery to shreds. There was a camp for the workers and their families nearby. Saren didn't care. The target was eliminated. Mission accomplished.
Saren caused the explosion.
In his report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't.
I blame
Saren. I think he wanted things to go bad. He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so, he pulled it off.
Why'd you let him get away with it?
Who do you think the Council was going to listen to? I had a bad feeling about him right from the start. I should have been more careful. Maybe
The only thing I care about is stopping Saren.
You're right, Commander. It's no good living in the past.
What do you know about the Artemis Tau cluster?
Not much. I've never been there myself. A handful of systems with a few small, uncharted worlds. Might not be easy finding Dr. Tassoni out there. My advice is to look for the world with the
Any extra intel you can give me on our colony at Pharos?
The entire planet used to be one giant Prothean city. The colony tried to build on what the Protheans left behind. We lost all contact with them when the Geth attacked.
What can you tell me about Novaria?
Novaria's trouble. Always has been. Watch your back there, Shepard. Spectres are about the only form of Citadel authority Novaria respects. But they aren't popular.
I should
go. Yeah, I bet.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Okay. So we did all the missions that I think we could here. We do need to work on the biotic abilities. Which I have to figure out more about. Oh, inspect. Inspect the weapons from here. And the hull. Where's the hull? There you are. Oh, go away. I want to inspect my hull, damn it. Let me go inspect it. There we go. Let me go inspect my hull. Digital all the way for extra costumes.
Shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Saren's out there somewhere.
We got
and we're
this.
gonna find him.
Definitely got it. It's Commander
Everyone
Shepard.
on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
This is Commander Shepard speaking. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy. For too long, our species has stood apart from the others. Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of. This began with an attack on a human settlement in the Traverse. But we know Saren won't stop there. His Geth armies aren't going to stay on the far fringes of Citadel space. Humanity needs to do this. Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space. Saren must be stopped, and I promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, ma'am.
We got this. Paragon +4. Oh, this is great. I'm so excited. I'm like, this is fun.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship.
Hey.
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
Those non-humans are awesome.
With all due respect, ma'am, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
Are you doubting me?
I'm in charge here, Presley. I decide if we have non-humans on this vessel.
Yes, ma'am. Understood, ma'am.
That's better. I prefer that. That is a good answer. Yes, ma'am. That's all I needed to hear.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
Tell me.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
Some people think asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just being stupid and stubborn. No matter how strong you are, allies can make you stronger.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
Better
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
I signed up with the Alliance as a navigator right out of school, following in my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the Agincourt. We were one of the first reinforcements to arrive at Elysium after the Blitz hit. Those raiders were no match for an Alliance frigate. Of course, the only reason the colony was still standing was because of you, Commander. I can't believe you held out as long as you did.
How'd you end up on the Normandy?
I got my officer's commission after Elysium. Must have made an impression on the right people. Captain asked for me when he was picking his crew.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
Yep. Paragon 2 and Renegade 2. Whoops. Not what I intended. I mean, clearly I'm making much more progress on the Paragon side instead of the Renegade side. I didn't intend it to be that way. I'm just answering with how, I feel like I should answer. Okay. I need some of these skills. I need AI hacking. Yep. Because that's for a trophy. Something is buzzing, and that's not mine, so I'm not gonna bother. Sabotage. What is the sabotage one? Alright. Oh, so just use it on things. But I do not think I have that. Neural shock, we're gonna need that. Yep, we're gonna need that. We're focusing on getting these skills because I do not want to have to worry about this. I don't think I need the damping. We already have AI hacking. We have neural shock. I don't have sabotage, do I? Yes, I do. I do have sabotage. We need to use sabotage. We also need things that I cannot do, like, biotics. That would be using my allies' abilities. knocks out an organic enemy for 1 second. 40 damage, though, is not completely insignificant. That... I'm gonna save those 2 points for now. Oh, actually, squad. No, it's not what I wanted. I guess I can't do anything else with the squad here. Fine. So find Liara. And deal with the Geth attack. And do all these other things. Got it. We also need to take both Caden and Ashley with us at some point for 5 missions. Because trophies. I am determined to do this in as an efficient manner as I possibly can. Words are hard, okay? Okay, zoom out. There's our Citadel. Can I zoom out again? Yes, I can. Nothing else here? Nope. Such a big place. Exodus cluster. Liara's dig site. Oh. I should pay more attention to what other things I needed. There's a lot. So this is about as far as I got when I originally played. Just to the point where I could do this, and then I stopped playing. Macedon, Athens. Oh, we need to find her, so I guess we'll start here. Let's go! So excited for this. It's the Normandy! Oh. So I need to take Caden and Ashley. And then I'll have to take Tali after I finish one of them. So if we hurry up and get Liara, then when I finish with Caden and Ashley, I can switch them both out for Liara and Tali. Potentially. Let's see. Nothing to do there, so that's not what we need. How about this one? That was for methane. Frozen. Oh.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
No way. A distress beacon. Ah, fine. We're here. Why not? Let's go. Let's do it. We got this. Totally got this on Insanity. Because I am a crazy person. But I don't like him. I don't like her either. I really don't like them. Like, really, really, really don't like them. May just remember Tali would have played this on stream again. Medal of Exploration. Oh, Uncharted World. Okay, well, there we go. I mean, that's usually what mail ship goes for, isn't it? I need a map. I need to go that way. What's that? Debris? What's debris? Okay. Well, there's a mountain in the way, so we're not gonna do that yet. Whee! I get to drive. Woohoo! Alright, there's a distress signal. We might as well. We're here. Is the game dreading me out at all? Those levels seem awfully close. Oh shit! Hello! Ooh! Ah ha ha! It's a thresher ball! All the dead Marines everywhere. Not what I wanted to do! Get me out of here! Oh. Nope, don't care. They're all dead anyways, so you can keep them for all I care. Bye! Peace out. No, thank you. This thing is great, though. We got this. This is totally safe. Oh, is that the road I'm supposed to stick to over there? Whoops. My bad. I'm not about to do it, no Thresher Maw. No, thank you. Whee! Woohoo! How am I not falling down the side of this mountain? No, 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 no. Oh. I accidentally hit triangle. Hold on a second. Def not going 100 gamer score it. I mean, what's the point? What's the incentive there? I mean, I feel like I'm standing on pretty level terrain right now. There we go. Aww. Boo. You guys aren't particularly useful. I mean, alright, you have electronics. Fine. I mean, I have electronics too, but mine aren't that good, apparently. Fine, fine! I don't care. Don't like you. I don't like either of you. You both suck. I mean, she's pretty useless too, so. They're all useless to me. Fine, we'll give you some skills and other things. Even though you are still completely useless. Thank you. That's all I wanted. Yes, please. All of that. Goodbye. We're ready to get out of here now. What else is on my map? We have... Zoom in. There's another distress signal over there. Or there's something over here. Whee! Talk about some thrust. Woohoo! Just jump straight up in the air. Yes, please. That was easy. You have surveyed lithium. Okay. It's not. Turn. Turn. That way. This distress signal, since the other one is death. Thresher Maw. Yeah, let's go fight a Thresher Maw. our first foray out into an uncharted world. Let's go take on a Thresher Maw. For those of you who've done the Thresher Maw quest, was it 2 or 3? Where you had to fight one. It's like a huge pain in the ass. No, thank you. I was too. Okay, there you go. Not doing that already. No, thank you. Drive. Are you sure this is the Mako? It should be called the Gecko. Like, I should be falling to my death on most of these surfaces. Every bump just sends you all over the place. Damn. Is there another one? Oh. Yes, please. Getting out of here. Nope. And we're leaving. There's a trophy for it in this one or in Mass Effect 2? I know there's a trophy for it in whichever game you actually had to fight it in. I would really like the cough to go away. Large concentration of hydrogen. Okay. I'm gonna scan this. Survey. Small deposit of plutonium. Cool. Oh. Okay. Survey. Prothean data disk. Habitation. A recon team was set to investigate one of the larger asteroids, rocket a small functioning biodome, but no sign of anyone still living there. A data console with intact Prothean data disk. Well, that's kind of cool. It has absolutely no good right now, but that's cool. Alright, is there anything in this belt? Nope. Okay. Then we shall back out and pick the next planet in the system. Or another system in this galaxy? This is nothing. Nothing of interest. Oh. Metallic asteroid. Several deposits of platinum. Ooh. Oh. Prothean ruins. Okay, but we're gonna go to there. Go to there. Go there after I finish looking at everything else in the system. So it's a twofer. Okay. Anything in this belt over here? No? Okay. And this is a Krypton and Xenon world. Krypton? So you wouldn't find Superman there. Got it. Land! Yee! Okay, fine. I'll take Hayden and Ashley. Fine. I mean, no. I could take Tali, because Tali at least has more tech strength. And then save the combat strength for when I go to take Liara. Because Liara is more of a biotic, right? So it makes more sense. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I just really don't like them. I don't like these two. I want them to go away. Whee! let's work on you. What do I need from you? I mean, I don't really need... I already have hacking. You don't have... Do you have shield? How do you get shield overload? I forgot if that's a biotic or a tech. Oh, it's Garrus. Garrus learns that. And friggin' Caden. I don't like him. Like, we know you don't like him. Well, I don't care. I need to make sure that you understand how much I despise him. He's so boring. Barrier, stasis. At what point do you learn overload? Or do you already have overload? There, you already have overload. Therefore, we don't need to worry about that. You have no points anyways. Okay. You can use power trophies you're just turning around. Yes, except I may have forgotten how to use the powers. Just a little bit. Fine. I know she's kind of delicate, so we definitely want to keep her stronger. R1.
Commander, I'm picking up some strange
Well, not while I'm in
readings.
the Mako, obviously.
Really strange, like off the
Don't know
damn
why I
charts.
bothered.
It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Lands on a planet. Boom. Not what I wanted to do. Probably shouldn't drink and play games like this. You know, it hurts me to not have Garrus in my party, right? It, like, physically hurts me. Okay, we are here. We need to make a left. We want to avoid falling in lava. Oh god, that scared me. That was so loud. Oh. It was too loud. Ooh. There is a red blip on my radar. That direction. That does not look good. Nope. It's like a really big one. Hello. That's, whee! Spin out of control! Yay! Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out! So all I have to do is say it now and you're gonna try and play that? No! No! Oh, oops. I nicked a rock. My bad. Aha! Wow. Fail. Can you just stand still? Okay. Your turn. Die. Let me just knock him down and run him over a few times. That works. Okay. It's not pretty. Kinda works. A little bit. Okay, what do you want me to find over here exactly? Slowly.
think we can take that strong point
Nope.
head on.
We cannot. We definitely cannot. Oh my god, this thing is not great. Steering. Oh. This is not ideal. Whee! No, you won't let me go over there. You want me to go over there, don't you? Whee! Oh my god, this thing is hard to control. Okay. Oh my god, no. Okay, so it tries to keep it so that whichever direction you move is relative to where your camera's facing. Got it. I don't like it, but got it. Plasma containment cell. Sale? I meant sell. I said sale, but I meant sell. How you like them apples? Come on, I dare you to poke your head out. Ugh, such a clunker. Can I hit you guys from here? That'd be fantastic. Okay, we got some meta gel and back away, back away. We are in insanity. You. I mean, I still hit him. Even though it should have been through a rock, and there's no way he should have actually died. Come on, can I just want to get a little higher. That way I can just shoot the turrets and destroy them. And this is not... Come on. I know, I enjoy that way too much. I don't care, it makes me happy. Can I hit you from here? Oh! I still got him! I got him through the rock! Yes, please! I got one of them. I got something. Look at that, look at that, look at it, look at And a level up. Win-win. You die. Anyone else? Oh my goodness, this thing is so archaic. These controls. Oh my goodness. That is not nice. Okay, well, I guess I'll do this my way. Yeah, that would have helped. Alright, so we need overload, we need sabotage. Okay. Can I use this one? Where is it? Where is it? Woo! Oh, yes. That was great. Ow, that was very easy. Take all. Sure, why not? Alright, so we use the AI hacking. No, we need that. We need... What else do we need? Just use it. Go for it. If you just use it, it counts, and that's all we need. Thank you, Matt, for telling me how to do that, because I seem to have forgotten. How is he at half health? This dumbass over here is at half health. How? I just had to heal him. We were in the vehicle. I don't understand. It makes no sense to me. Okay. Sure. Why not? We'll just use all the things. There we go. Use all the things. Wow. That was so hard.
Think we're good, Commander?
I would never have been able to do that all by myself. Okay, we went in there. Oh, there's another building. Let's go explore it. What if there's more things we can easily decrypt? Nope. No such luck. Okay, let's go. Whee! Oh boy. Did he just... Oh, I was like, where the fuck did he go? Oh, we found the boost. And we ran him over. Such a shame. Stay down. Goodbye. Oh, this is fun. I'm really liking this. Oh, we leveled up. That's right. We did level up. What other trophies do we need? We now have the damping field. Does it count if you use an ability like twice, like between two different characters? Does that still count toward that trophy? Do you know? I feel like that could like double it-ish. If that makes sense. Master AI hacking, master damping. Ooh. 2 minute score at 5, new dialogue options, 5% discount. I mean, a discount sounds nice. Sure. Nope. Oh no, they have dropped off more enemies for me to kill. Woo-hoo-hoo. Got one. I got one. What you gonna do about it? Get him. Thank you. Okay, so they've got some turrets over there. Back up, back up, back up. Thank you. Oh my god, this is terrible. Ha! Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, they just did so much damage to me. They totally destroyed me. Okay. Okay. Anybody else like to give it a try? I am all for taking you guys out right now. Yes, they damaged my shield. Oh no, whatever shall I do without my shield? Like, play. Why are you taunting them? You're on insanity. Am I though? Am I really? Oh, that's a Colossus. He's a little different. Am I afraid of you? No. Is this gonna suck trying to fight you? Yes. Because you have a little bit more health than your buddies that I've already killed. Yes, come closer. I'm okay with that. Wait till my guns recover. Come on, come on, come on. And he's dead. Oh no. Whatever will they do? Their best machine was just killed by the newest human or the newest Spectre. A human. Goodbye. Okay. Who's next? I'm enjoying this, in case you couldn't tell. Whee! Oh. Right into a checkpoint head first. Alright, let's, damping. Damping. Overload. That's kind of cool.
My people have searched many generations for a world to call home. If we landed here, we'd just keep searching.
If we landed here, we just keep searching, like, no.
Even the Geth wouldn't want to live in this heat. My people have searched many generations for a world to call home. If we landed here, we'd just keep searching.
I believe that.
Hell of a place.
Wow, is that your wonderful insight?
At least it's a dry heat.
At least it's a dry heat. See, that's what I was missing earlier. My little aiming thingy wasn't there. I know that you saw that little aiming thingy wasn't there. It's just a little bit of a problem. But now it's back and it's okay. I was doing pretty good for not being able to see where I was actually shooting. I think. Considering. What's over here? Anything? So you have to come to a complete stop to actually exit the Mako. Okay. Good. We can have you use overload, overload, and overload. We will get this. I'm gonna do my test with overload. If I can have 3 people using overload all the time. See if it gets me that trophy. number 3, bunker 3. Looks like a bunker. Probably smells like a bunker. Yeah, you're dead. 62 experience isn't bad though for killing something that quickly. Yeah, they're all dead. Wow. The rockets were so effective. Okay. We're getting close. Okay, now we're gonna go over here and use damping. Or overload, overload, overload. Do we know how long it takes to recharge? How long does it take to recharge? Does it say? Even with the master, 40 seconds. Okay. Well, we've used it 3, 6, at least 7 times now. I had to do this on Insanity, right, guys? Had to. Oh no, we have to leave the Mako! Because of course we do. Saving content. It would be nice if I could see what I was shooting at. Get behind cover. Come on. Poke your noggin out for me. Enemy shields. Shields is the blue. Yes? I think. Oh no, you're both dead. Oh no, now what do I want to do? I mean, that kind of sort of worked, but that was not what I intended. Alright, you also have shields. We're gonna use that. And that. No, that. Use that. Use that. And that. And that. Sure. Oh, missed. Sabotage. I'm not shooting into the back of Caden's head. That would not be good. Okay. Skills, biotics, and tech. Okay. Okay. Sabotage. Overload. Yes. I approve. I like this. This is fun. I mean, I have to wait a while for things to actually recharge. Unfortunately. 1, 2, 3, 4. That would only... Aw. That would take 50 seconds compared to 60. Be 10 seconds faster. Oh, I need to work on stasis. Don't I have to work on stasis for a trophy? Stasis on the list? We have throw. Oh shit, I should be working on throw also. So throw, barrier, which I don't even have. Stasis, damping field, hacking, shield overload. Okay. So I need to be working on stasis also. So now I have to go and unlock stasis on somebody who's not Shepard, because I don't have it on Shepard. Okay. We got that. We want her do more damage. So give her some additional skills so she'll actually be a little more useful. And let's go. Shield boost. AI. Sure, just do that and that. Everything else is recharging anyways. Just use it.
Countermeasure deployed.
Overload. Sure. We're gonna let things recharge a little bit before we move on. So I was using this one, Overload. So I used it probably 3, 6, 9, 10 or 11 times, which means I should be about halfway to that trophy, which would be fantastic if I was, but we'll see. Should get some of our abilities back soon. Ooh, I'm trying. Oh, I died. I just went, done. Okay. We died in one hit. Take cover, Den. Like, I don't even know what's happening yet, and I died. Okay. So don't do that, guys. That was messy. These deals with the shields. Overheats weapons. And that does... That's only for organic enemies, really. Does this count? Oh, that didn't work. Okay, how about there? From this angle, can you handle it? Okay. That was terrible. Alright, need to work on barrier. We need to get you to stasis. We need to level you up at all. Coughing is terrible. Whew. That hurt, actually. Oh, that hurt a lot. Okay. Can we do something about this, please? Do you like barrier? What's this do? Attack with a certain radius. Overload. Lift. And some damping. More damping. Boom. It's just floating. Okay. Let's regain some abilities before we move on to get killed by snipers. Tally, hi.
My people have searched many generations for a world to call home. If we landed here, we'd just keep searching.
Yeah, I'm sure. Nope. No, thank you. Gotcha. Got you. Okay, what if I can overload you? Got one. This is what I get for playing this on the hardest difficulty. Run! Can we just, you know, destroy you, please? actually do need to use one. Have your shield left. Oh no, Caden died. I'm so upset that Caden is dead. Ow. Gotcha. Now what you gonna do? Come on. Can you just do something, please? Kirby, hi! It has been a while, huh? Haven't been on in the evenings in a long time. How have you been? Where did...
Just a
Useless!
scratch.
Just a scratch, okay. Uh-huh. Totally. Just a scratch. And the combat music just like, whoop. What combat? You weren't in combat? Everything's dead now. Overload him! That's so fun. I love that. Caden, you're gonna die again. It's gonna be nobody's fault but your own. New place with the internet hooked up? Sweet! Sounds like a win to me. Just take his cover! That's not what I meant. I wanted him to make the guy float, not make the cover float. Oh, this is fun. Oh, well that didn't work out well. Okay. Can we try that again? Woo! Almost didn't make it back in the cover. Come on, stick your noggin out. Come on. How dare you strike me through cover? Sure, why not? Ooh, wait, that's still the damage. There we go. Overload. Done. Sweet. This is gonna be even easier than I expected it to be. The hardest part is probably gonna be completing 5 missions with each person. Okay. I don't like all the noise I'm hearing. What is that? Was it Mass Effect liquor? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You know what? I take it back. I think this is as far as I got the last time I played this. Ow. overload that thing on the hell, please. Woo! Tali got one shot. And this thing is just chilling here. What the heck? Ooh, no. That's not good. Definitely not good. Not good. I forgot about those. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. Not good at all. I'm screwed. Ooh. Not good. Not good. Not good. Not good.
All patched up.
Oh god. Oh shit. Hello. It's been a while since I've done this. Ooh, I'm gonna die. I'm so gonna die. Not good. Not good. So not good. I'm surrounded. Totally surrounded.
Shields down.
Ooh. Yeah, we're dead. As expected. Woo! That was rough. This is the first challenge I'm finding with insanity difficulty. Woo! Tali, you're gonna die again. Wrong button. Wrong button. Could you just make him float in the air, please? Nope. No, thank you. And Tali's dead again. Because of course she is. Why am I still using a shotgun? I have no idea. Oh, lame. Hack, please. Oh, it didn't even work. And now he's dead. Nope. Nope. This is not going well. Oh, it's not good. Well. Okay. How about we back up a little bit, huh? How about that? Damn it! And she's dead. They're both dead. They're both already dead. Ow. Nope. Oh, what? What just happened? What the heck? I couldn't move! Literally couldn't move. Tried to move. It wouldn't let me. Nope. Can I even get out of here? Okay. 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 I don't. At what point do we see them? Woo! have to do this. Come on. He's bouncing around all over the damn place. Stay still so I could shoot you, that'd be great. Damn it. Go back. Thank you. Come back. So I can kill you properly. There's a third one? Oh my god! Oh, it's so loud! Oh my god! Okay. Oni Samurai, thank you for the raid. You scared the crap out of me. It was a lot louder than I was expecting it to be. I'm good. I'm okay. Oh, that'll wake you up. Woo! Let's go. Oh my god, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. I am PlayBeatDelete. My whole deal is play it, beat it, and delete it. And we are currently working our way through the Mass Effect Legendary Remastered Collection, starting with Mass Effect 1. And I decided, for some reason, to start it on Insanity, because, yeah. Trophies? So we've died, what, twice now at this point? How was your stream, Oni? How you doing? And welcome in, Mr. Oz. Please correct me if I'm mispronouncing your name. Oh, it scared me. No, hey, that was a hit. That was a hit. Ah, slow reflexes. These things are really fast. I don't like them. I don't like these things. Well, that's good. I haven't really been around much in the mornings. I got it right? What? Really? Did I? That makes me happy. So, how has your day / week been? Usually I don't see you on until the mornings, but since I've been trying to do some evening things because it's hard waking up at 4 a.m. I haven't really got to hang out with you much. I don't like these things. They are terrible. They're ridiculously fast. Oh no. You're gonna be a problem. Let me just knock over everything. Thank you for the follow, Mr. Oz. wasn't a great week. I haven't been feeling the best this week so far. I saw, but how are you feeling now? Tell me. Mystic. Oh. Well, I tried to cheese this thing from far, far away. Still hurting, but a bit better after getting some medicine. Well, that's good at least, especially because it's halfway through the week. You have to be better by the weekends, right? Or so I'm told that we're supposed to enjoy the weekends. But I'm glad to have you here, Oni. I'm being a chicken now, I know. Oh my god, stop bouncing around like a frog. What is this thing? Aha! 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 We got the stupid bouncy thingy. We're like crazy at the conversation we put it through about ghosts and goats. I mean, this sounds like a really fun conversation. Unfortunately, Oni, I don't have any new Yu Yu Hakusho collectibles to show off over here. Do I? Anywhere? No, I don't. I checked. I got some stuff from Persona. I'm still a little bit under the weather, but at least I got some of it under control. You want to see some figurines? Really? I finally got my little Nendoroid for Persona. He's so cute. Let's see if I get a little closer. Ah, ring light. Stop. There we go. The little cutie. I freaking love it. I don't want to open it though, because he's just so damn cute and I don't want to lose the pieces. He's got so many pieces and I don't want to lose them. Oh, and I got more. Oh no! I dropped one. I'm terrible. I'm a terrible person. Jack Skellington. He's also really cute. I do like that emote. That emote is great. No, I will not be recreating it. Nobody wants to see that. Yeah, I may have gone a little crazy with new collectibles. Because that's what I need. More things to collect. I don't have a problem, okay? I have collections. Oh my god. I love those. Those are great. Oh. That's it. I'll drop you alert. Thank you for the alert, Oni. I hope you feel better soon. Like, really better. Not just managing better. I want you to be healthy. Ah! No. No. I will not die here. Shields. Okay, yes, destroy shields. Owie! Oh, that hurt. That hurt so much. Oh boy. Okay. Oh no, don't use that. Use that. This. Maybe a little bit of that. And some of that. Okay. Okay. Just gonna back up. Oh no. Because there's even a wrestler used to goes. Those toy stores that sell older and newer toys. Yeah. Retro stores are dangerous for me because the one near me has a bunch of collectibles. And every time I go in there, I'm like, oh, one of these days, I'm just gonna come in, I'm gonna buy everything. Because that's what I need. Lots and lots. I already don't have any space left. You can't really see it from here. There's a display case over here, and it's full. There is no more space. But I still want more things. But I can't fit any more things. Oh, that was bad. That was a bad shot. We don't want to do that. No! Boo. That was not good. Okay. Well, let's go find this guy. Where'd you go? You went all the way back over there? Ah! No. See, the reason I was dying so quickly is because there was 3 of them. I thought there was only 2 of them. I was mistaken. Oh no, we're almost dead. Let's not do that. Okay. Can we use this? There we go, there we go. Okay, okay. And then blow up his shield. I said blow up the shield. Not, you know, let him chill. Thank you. Hang on. This is what's the original Star Wars figures? That would be dangerous. Just say it. God, these collectibles will always get me, especially the ones that have that they pay that close attention to detail. Great. Can we do anything to you? Slowly. Ow. Ow! How dare you hit me from here? Jeez. Oh, you're not dead? I disapprove. Oh. Well. 3 shots with a sniper rifle, he gets back up. Additional shot with a pistol. Oh! Dead. Makes total sense. Alright. Shimmy on this way? No? Okay. Can't. Let's do any good. Woohoo! Let's not do that. Let me get everybody killed. Hold on a second. Nope. Now she's taking damage. Nope. Tally, don't be dumb. I lived 16 super rounds. Pokes with mini pistol dies. And not even like a regular death. Just was like, ah! Sprawled out the ground, done. Nope. Nope. Ooh, how dare you harm Tali? No. Tali's cool. You don't hurt Tali. It's okay if you throw Kaden, because Kaden sucks. I don't like Kaden. Okay, could you just like use an ability or something that would actually help? I don't even know how big of a shield this thing has left. I mean, just, if you have it, use it. This thing has an ungodly amount of health. Even page. Oh, I think I've heard of that page actually. No, no, no. Can this thing die, please? This is that simple, right? What's this do again? Oh, sure. Give it a shot. Why not? What's the harm? Oh no, she's dead too. It's just me. I'm all by myself. I'm so sad now. I would really like this stupid cough to go away. Still hit me through the thing, really? Oh, that's terrible. Boo. Everybody's dead. It's pressing those bars doesn't really give me a whole lot to go on. Okay, let's get a little closer. Oh no, if I get closer, there's more enemies here somewhere. I mean, we mostly didn't have much left. I don't know. That's toss damage? No. Can I use that on you? Will that do anything? No. Of course not. He's already got his shield back. What am I supposed to do with that? Insanity follows. See, that sounds enjoyable to me. Ooh! Can I just use this? And 1, 2, 3. And then we bring out something else because our ammo is not technically that little. Put that shield out, come on! Use everything! We're barely making a dent at him. Okay. Okay, we're getting somewhere now. Oh, that was not a pretty sight. Oh, look. They're fine now.
All patched up.
If you guys could get your shield back, it'd be great. Supposed to be more enemies over here. Hello there. Lift, and we'll do some sabotage. Hello. Overload. No, you do overload. You do sabotage. Okay, everybody's dead now. I like this. Everybody's dead. All right. On that lovely note, we are done for the night. It's 8 o'clock. We made progress. We did. Oh, won't let me save. I'll have to figure that out. All right. Let's see who is on that we can raid, because I have no idea. Who do we have? Who do we have? We have. Let's see. We got one. Let's see. Who to raid? Someone's playing Persona. Okay, we're gonna raid them. Yep, because Persona, and I love Persona. To be honest, a lot of the heroes I seem to be big into collecting. I mean, collecting is the thing now. Put in the rest mode until you play. I could, but it'd be in rest mode for 2 days, and I don't trust the power to stay on. We live in like that part of the area where one thing happens, like, I don't know, random equipment failures at 10 o'clock at night, completely reset everything. Just to give a general, totally never happened scenario. Alright, so we are going to raid Kane, who I haven't raided in a very long time. Like, a long time, because I haven't streamed in the evenings in a while. So we're gonna send the love over there, and I will catch you guys on Friday, probably for Mass Effect, because I'm currently obsessed with playing this game like every waking minute of my day, and I don't want to stop. So we're gonna go do that, and hopefully I see you guys there. I do have a video going up on my channel tomorrow morning, I believe. It was supposed to go up this morning, and I forgot what the date was, and I accidentally put it on Thursday. But it's there. You'll see it. Alright, bye guys.